but I'll just post it right afterwards.
Can't do the live
So
picture?
it's not a live video, but we're live.
Okay, yeah, we are live. We live tonight.
We live tonight. What do you want to talk about?
You can hear basketball in the background, but not here to talk about basketball. We're here to talk about real life and marriage, right?
Marriage series.
Marriage
yes,
series,
week
right?
4.
Week 4, about intimacy and a little bit of
Let's
sex
talk
here
about
and there,
sex,
right?
baby.
And how to love on your spouse, right?
Yeah, he was in Song of Solomon.
Trying to put this down.
Song of Solomon, and if you are any bit well versed in your Bible, you know that is a very intimate piece of literature in there. Really kind of like an instruction manual, I guess, God style.
Right on.
He kept saying God's not a prude.
Right?
God's not a prude. Well, clearly he's not from where I grew up, because from where I grew up, we were taught God was a prude. That whole purity culture, he always kind of likes to tap on that sometimes, because he knows how jacked up it was and how it screwed so many of us up.
Right.
And how people from the pulpit.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay?
Yeah. So that.
Pretty much not right. Right.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Did
again,
you want to read some Song of Solomon? I mean, you were just talking about some approaching the fawns with gentleness or something. I don't want to put you on the spot, but
No, first I want to say, we talk about marriage. I want to give a shout out to a couple of people who are a mentor, who have been married for, 20 plus years and still hanging in there. My in-laws, Ken Julie Maddox, my aunt Mamie and Uncle Charles MacArthur, my Uncle Keith and Rebecca Favors, my Aunt Roseanne, and rest in peace to the late Larry Rockamore, and my daddy Mimi, and a couple other people, Ken and Wayne and Gracie, rest in peace Uncle Johnny and Sophie Owens. Those are just a couple of people. If I left anybody out, too bad, or sorry, I forgot you off the list. But those are a couple of people that just kind of come to mind fresh off the top when I think of mentors and who have been able to navigate the trickiness of being married for not 5
Tricky.
years, not 10, not 15, not 20, but the 25 plus, and still going and being able to just adjust so many minor things to really light the fire, right? So let's talk about a couple of things. Today we had ourselves a real life situation at church where we're posting this video a little bit later today than we usually would. We usually would have went live with it, right?
oh no, not today.
Not
today.
Had to kind of sit back and look at a couple of things real quick because again, this is real life. So let's sit back and look at it. And I had to just ask wifey for a little bit of forgiveness here and there. Sometimes ninja let something get in the way. You know what I'm saying? By the thing of emotions. You know what I'm talking about? Little secure feeling. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, they're holding. Ninja still holding. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, we had a little situation. So I'll pass the torch over to the wife. You know what I'm saying? I can rip all day. You know what I'm saying? I spit balls. I flip.
It was. We had a situation. The last thing I wanted to do when we got in the car was make a video and talk about intimacy.
But it's the tapestry of X's and O's, right?
But it's real. Yeah. So it's real life. So you go into. I went into this. I think we went into this, and it was like, ooh, like they're doing a marriage series. Like we get people every once in a while that'll kind of like, hey, what do y'all think? And so, why wouldn't we do this? We put ourselves out there. But you go into that thinking like you got a handle on all things. And what happened today was just real life. Like, I mean, it was just life. Like, it was marriage. It was such a great example. What you got going on over there, baby?
Man, you know what I'm saying? When the dreads keep popping to the top of my
I went and I pulled a little gray hair out right there. I was like, not today, not today. But so it was just, we were just like at each other, like, and it was not good. It was so gross, and it was so, like, I just hate those moments because they're so scary, not for any other reason that just like what he talked about today, like you build this friendship, this, like, that you gonna stick with that person, like, through whatever.
Threads intricately woven. You know, it's a journey. And at any time that you start letting your seams get a little bit, you know, unwoven, then that could be the, you know, some challenge, right? You could overcome it, but you start coming unraveled. So again, we just wanted to kind of just bring it back.
We really do want to talk about what he talked about today, as far as like intimacy, and just a couple of things that he hinted on or hit on, to get you thinking about how we handle ourselves. And again, he really did keep going back to the fact that, like, so many of us, because the age of the people that we attend church with are pretty much our age. I think for the
Hey,
vast
Mom?
majority, maybe younger. What up?
Did you put up my bed?
Oh, not yet. I'll do that tomorrow.
What's up, Jelly? I'm a jellyfisher.
Thank you, Bubba. Are you gonna go jump?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a little minion come in, a little Faust Rick. He look like Paw Paw.
It's gonna go jump, maybe.
No, you look like it, Ninja.
Yeah, so a couple of things that really hit hard. I just think for anybody, what he talked about today is God's not a prude, and that how we're given the freedom as married couples to just really have a good time with each other, and just to discover so many things about each other. And
Not be out there ding-donging around,
yeah,
swinging around.
he did talk about that. He talked about the swinging in
the
this
swinging
area.
in the community, which was really just, it was
Gross.
totally alarming and enlightened me. I was like, what the snap is going on around here in Flobo?
And we've heard. We've had some. Tell us,
I-
don't carry a pineapple upside down in a certain
I
grocery
said,
store.
swinging, what's going on here, bro?
It rhymes with fork it feet.
But
Don't go there with that upside down butt.
you know, but if you got somebody that you can really just, you know, really lean into, that's your person. You don't need all this other background noise and all this other stuff to make you happy. You have your person. And he, you know, he talked about some stuff that actually helps, you know, really get you in tune. Like he said, man, approach these with caution.
Caution.
And I said,
I can
ooh,
appreciate that too.
yeah, it was real nice.
He said to look at your woman. He said, look at her all you want to when she gets out the shower.
He said, appreciate her. Look at her when she get out the shower. Know what I'm saying? Look at her.
He said that, and this is so true. This is what I find true. I mean, I can do a whole other talk on something as far as like body image and how jacked up that world was for me growing up, and for so many women I know. And it's not about just because you're thin you don't have body image issues or things like that. Like, it's in so many women. But I love that he was like, women are like so gorgeous and they have all these body image, and he's like, you can be like the most beer belly, like unhealthy guy, and you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm firing on all cylinders. Look at me go. And I think it's so true. But in that, I don't remember exactly what he said, but I got the impression that he was saying to approach with caution too, in the sense that there was a part of Song of Solomon where he said that her belly's like a pile of hay or something like that. And he's like, I don't suggest that. Like, when you are that intimate and that close, you know your partner's insecurities, and you just want to handle those so sensitively and to, I don't know, just like really guard them. I feel like I've used that word a lot today. There's a reason for that. So yeah, what about you? What was like, one more thing. I want to say he talked about like red light district type behavior. He talked about the swinging. He talked about how it was just brought to his attention, like this whole massage parlor thing around here too. Like, ladies, go to a female. Just go to a female. Men, go to a male if you're gonna do it. I don't know. Anyhow, again, I could talk about that as well. But then he talked about pornography, and I just think that we cannot, and I know it's because of my recovery background, I just think you cannot talk enough about pornography and the effects that it has on people, on marriages,
because he talked about the expectations that you place on your significant other. You want them to do all these things that your mind has been looking at, and he's like, it just can't happen. He said it is definitely destructive. Mm-hmm. It is so destructive. Mm-hmm. And you will not be able to consume all the great qualities and pleasures of your own if you think about all this other jazz. Mm-hmm. Now I can dump it all on my woman, you know what I'm talking about, forget all that other, woo, ouch.
But so many people
them babies live in there, you know what I'm saying? It was talk about, simmer down.
Oh, it's got to simmer down.
Come on,
He's so warm about me, and I just love it. So yeah, you gotta like, and we're not like saying anything
exactly.
like any of that to shame anyone. Like, I don't want anybody to look at anything that we say and say, God, they really are proud people. Hell no, we couldn't even make the video on time because we was fighting.
That's Jackson.
Aw, buddy. He's so cute.
Thank you, Papa. This Jackson.
Till you try to run up on Mama, but he ain't cute. He's real
now,
ugly too.
Get out.
Go.
Hey, you slobbing on me, nigga.
Don't knock my computer off, dog. Open that gate and send you on your way. Oh, buddy. Nope. Go. Good boy. Okay, he's gonna go jump on the trampoline now. Okay, so, the mind thing. He like letting your mind wander. He brought that up. He was like, he just flat out said it. He said, you fantasize about other people when you are with your partner. Like, he called it out, and I absolutely loved it because we just don't talk about this stuff enough. And if the God we serve is not a freaking prude, then why do we approach things as if he is, or like we gotta be secretive? I know we're bent towards sin, I get it, but we just need to do better. And if we can encourage people to do better by being in the space of vulnerability, then we'll do that all day long, I think. So
today,
I hate this
again, on X's and O's, X's and O's, challenges and choices, right? Moments of connection, fighting well, real life situation.
Do you think we did fight well today? How do you rate that? Would you rate that?
Like, how do I rate fighting well? Let's see. I think we went about a 7.5. So, and out on 10 scale, right? 7.5. couple of things you could adjust right there, a couple of things I could have did better.
I agree with that.
But, yeah, you know, again, there's got to be a balance of fighting well. It can really be explosive, right?
Yeah,
Gotta find out
we're
the way
not.
to harness.
No, we're not that for sure. But it's a few hours later. The sun still hasn't gone down. We did some projects together. We've talked about this a couple of times today, but gosh, we had to just work through. Just like I was really hurt, like he was really hurt. And you just
Real
don't,
life situation.
and you don't want to share that with people, but you have to, because and we want to, we know that so many people can go through the day and not say a single word to one another, not give each other a kiss or a hug or snuggle on the couch together.
Silence is deafening.
It's just so sad, and we just want people to know, it doesn't have to be that way. We don't have all the answers, but we'll gladly try to help out and point
So
you
this
in the
is
right direction.
some of our direction for strategic navigation on the marriage board, kind of like tic-tac-toe, and like football, like toting a rock, X's and O's, or like shooting a basketball. You got to have X's and O's. Sometimes you might have to adjust. You might have to call an audible.
But you got a game plan.
Got to have a different game plan some days. It ain't always. Sometimes you can write that game plan down on that day, and they might throw some defense at you, throw some offense, and you got to change up the whole day. You got to change the whole day. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like one of them days. You know what I'm saying? I had a game plan, start the morning just like this. You know what I'm saying? And it just was. There was a curveball. Boom!
Eek.
And we knocked it out the park. You know what I'm saying? We spent our days together looking at each other like this, not like this. Some days side by side, because we got to look at the whole picture together. He also talked about that. I think that was last week.
That was
We're looking at the whole picture together, though. That's what we do, look at the whole thing together. That's what we had to do today, is look at the whole thing. So hopefully, when y'all look at this here, you say, man, they really look at the whole picture, and they just focus on the small trees. You got to smoke on the small tree at one point in time, but you got to focus on the whole thing. You got to see the whole picture, because then you're able to navigate through those smaller trees, significant path. One of my political behavior teachers told me in college one time, say, don't focus on the small trees so much. You know what I'm saying? Focus on the big picture and then navigate through the small trees, kind of like what we had to do today through our marriage series. So, X's and O's, baby.
X's and O's. Yes. And I hate that we had attitude when they was talking about sex and all that good stuff. Maybe we can watch it online and be happy. Either way. Okay, that's it for us. I hope you enjoyed this video.